Today we continue our series of the fall and restoration of Peter. We are at step 5 of the fall of Peter. We have already seen that Peter overestimated himself, that he slept and consequently didn't pray. We also saw that his condition of heart became visible to others in his actions. Today, we will see that his distance from the Lord becomes obvious. I'm going to read Matthew 26, verse 58. But Peter followed him at a distance to the high priest's courtyard, and he went in and sat with the servants to see the end. Peter follows the captive Lord, but from a distance. He wanted to keep his word and die with the Lord. But there is something between him and the Lord that takes away the joy of being close to him. He no longer has the spiritual strength to follow him directly and to stay close to him. Now, it is becoming obvious to everyone that his heart is no longer close to the Lord. Step by step, Peter moves in the wrong direction, towards the court of the high priest, towards his enemies. We consequently ask ourselves, but Peter, is this the right place for you at the moment? Isn't it better to watch and pray, as the Lord said, in order to avoid temptation? The Lord had previously said to him, "Where I am going, you cannot follow me." But Peter goes on regardless. He's convinced that he can withstand the Lord's enemy by himself. In this carnal condition, he isn't aware of the dangers that stand before him. Step by step, getting closer and closer, he draws near to the temptation. And what about our life? How closely do we follow the Lord? Do we have the spiritual strength to follow the Lord directly? Or is there something between us and him that no longer allows his closeness? The further we move away from the Lord, the smaller we see him, and suddenly we don't trust in him and his word anymore. Then we no longer recognize the dangers that are on our pathway. We forgot the warnings of the Lord and rely on our own strength. Problems become suddenly so big and the Lord so small. We no longer rely on his promises in faith, but look for our own solutions. Oh, how quickly we become like Peter. So let's be encouraged to stay close to the Lord, that he remains great before our hearts, and that we take his warnings seriously and can rely on his word with conviction of faith.